sky at night, we will be your light from the darkest spot. We are Group Start! So, you already know our group name. It's time to get back to the topic. Our group will discuss logarithm. So, what is logarithm all about? Logarithm, it is the exponent or power to which a base must be raised to yield a given number. Also, exponents and logarithm are related to each other. Logarithm can be expressed by mathematical equation like this. The logarithm of y base of b is equal to x.
Or
Y is equal to b of x, and where b is not equal to 1. The logarithm of x with the base of b is denoted by logarithm of y base of b. Logarithm without a base is simply means logarithm base 10. Base of 10 altogether. Let me give you some example. Example number 1. Logarithm of x base of 4 is equal to 2. So, in this equation, our first step is to transfer the logarithm base of 4 to its opposite side. And the number on the opposite side must be the exponent of the logarithm base 4. So, it is written as x is equal to 4 squared. Second step is to get the answer of 4 squared. Since the variable of x doesn't have a coefficient, so the answer will be x is equal to 16. And since there's no other way to simplify this equation, our answer to this problem is x is equal to 16. And before we proceed to the second example, I give you some tips and trivia in logarithm. Number 1. Always remember that logarithm is an exponent. Number 2. The value of logarithm must be always positive. And that's all. Now let's proceed to the second example. Here are the given. Logarithm of x over 3 base of 2 is equal to 4. So, the first step is to arrange the given. So, the given will be, so it is written as x over 3 is equal to 2 raised to 4. And the second step is to get the answer of 2 raised to 4, and the answer will be 16. Then it will become 16 is equal to x over 3. Since the x have denominator, multiply both sides by 3. So the last step is to cancel the 3 on the denominator of x and multiply the 3 by 16. So the answer will be x is equal to 48. Let's proceed to the last example. The given are logarithm of square root of x base of 3 is equal to 1 over 2. First step is to arrange the given. So it is written as square root of x is equal to 3 raised to 1 over 2. Second step, square root of x and x equal to square root of 3. Since they both have a square root, cancel it. So the answer will be x is equal to 3.
Now, let's discuss the properties of logarithm. First property is when your 1 is equal to 1. So, for any value of b, the x will become 0 because any number raised to 0 is equal to 1. Second, logarithmic of b base of b. The base and the y is equal, so the value of x is 1 because any number raised to 1 is the number itself. Third property is logarithmic of b raised to x base of b. is equal to x. As you can see, the base and y is equal, so that the value of the exponent of y, it is also the value of the base. Fourth property, logarithmic of x and y base of b is equal to logarithmic of x base of b plus logarithmic of y base of b. It is called logarithmic addition identity. The base must be the same. Fifth property, logarithmic of x over y base of b is equal to logarithmic of x base of b minus logarithmic of y base of b. It is called logarithmic subtraction identity.
The sixth property is the logarithm a raised to n with a base of b is equals to n multiplied by logarithm a with a base of b. This property is called the power rule.
Now you learn the different properties and rules in logarithm. So now let's apply our learnings from the discussion. Number 1 example. Logarithm of x base of 2 plus logarithm of 6 base of 2 is equal to 4. As you can see, we can apply the lie, or what we call the logarithmic addition identity. So we can write it as logarithm of 6x base of 2 is equal to 4. Then let's proceed to the first step. 2 raised to 4 is equal to 6x. So we need to get first the answer of 2 raised to 4. So the answer will be 16. So next step is to divide both sides by 6 to remove the coefficient of x. So divide 16 over 6 is equal to 6x over 6. Cancel the 6. So it will become 16 over 6 is equal to x. Fifth is to simplify the answer. So it will be x is equal to 8 over 3, or x is equal to 2.67. Not hard enough? Let's try this one. Second example, logarithm of x plus 6 base of 4 is equal to 2 plus logarithm of x minus 6 base of 4. First is to arrange the equation. So it will become logarithmic of x plus 6 base of 4 minus logarithm of x minus 6 base of 4 is equal to 2. Since the equation is long, we must apply the rule, which is LSI, or what we call logarithmic subtraction identity. So it will become logarithm of x plus 6 over x minus 6 base of 4 is equal to 2. Since it's already short, let's proceed to the solution. The equation will become 4 squared is equal to x plus 6 over x minus 6. First is to get the answer of 4 squared, so it becomes 16. And second is to multiply both sides by x minus 6 to cancel the denominator of x plus 6. So multiply it. Then multiply x minus 6 to 16. So it will become 16x minus 96 is equal to x plus 6. Then exchange the place of 96. So it will become 16x minus x is equal to 96 plus 6. Then divide both sides by 15 to remove the coefficient of x. Divide 15x divide 15 is equal to 102 divide 15. So the answer will be 34 over 5 or 6.8.
Now, let's discuss the logarithmic function. In logarithmic function, we will let b and x be the positive real numbers where b is not equal to 1. It can be expressed in mathematical equation like this. F of x is equal to logarithm of x with the base of b. It is called logarithmic function with base b. It is also the inverse of the exponential function. Before we learn the graph of logarithmic function, let's discuss first the characteristic of it. The y is equal to logarithm of x with the base of b. The given y, it is also equivalent to f of x. First characteristic. The domain of y is equal to logarithm of x with the base of b consists of all positive real numbers. The range is the set of real numbers. Second, the graph passes through the point 1, 0 or x-intercept is equal to 1. Third characteristic. If b is greater than 1, the graph of y is equal to logarithm of x approaches but never touches the y-axis. The fourth characteristic. The y-axis is an asymptote for the logarithmic function. Now you know the characteristic of logarithm. Let's try to solve a problem. This is the first example. F of x is equal to logarithm of x with the base of 3. Now, the f of x, change it to y. So it is written as y is equal to logarithm of x with the base of 3. Then make a table of values. In the characteristic of logarithmic function, all positive real numbers. So the value of x will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The value of y, using your calculator, substitute the x with the given function of x. So the value of y will be 0, 0.63, 1, 1.26, and 1.47. Next step, make a graph and plot the point. So we have 1 and 0, 2 and 0.63, and 3 and 1, and 4 and 1.26, and 5 and 1.47. So the line of the graph will be upward and it did not touch the y-axis.
This is the 1.1 problem. Function of x is equals to logarithm of quantity x plus 2 minus 4 with a base of 3. First, let's change the function of x to y. So it will be y is equals to logarithm of quantity x plus 2 minus 4 with a base of 3. Third step is to make a table of values. We all know that the value of x must be positive real numbers. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Since we have now the value of x, let's substitute the given values of x to the given equation. Use your calculator to substitute the value of x to the given function. And now we have the values of y. It's negative 3, negative 2.74, negative 2.54, negative 2.37, and negative 2.23. After the table of values, plot the points now and make a graph. After making the graph, combine the two graphs from the problem 1 and the problem 1.1.
Since you already know how to graph logarithmic function, let's discuss now the natural logarithm, or LN. It can express by mathematical equation like this. Logarithm of x with the base of e, it can express by ln x. where x is greater than 0 and called the natural logarithm of x. Now, let's discuss the properties of natural logarithm. The first property is natural logarithm of 1 is equal to 0 because e raised to 0 is equal to 1. Number 2, natural logarithm of e is equal to 1 because e raised to 1 is equal to e. Number 3 properties, natural logarithm of e raised to x is equal to x because e raised to x is equal to e raised to x. Now, let's practice to solve natural logarithm with graph. So, here's the first example. So, we have equation f of x is equal to natural logarithm of x. Now, f of x, change it into y. So, we have y is equal to natural logarithm of x. Now, make a table of values. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the value of y is 0, 0.69, 1.10, 1.39, and 1.61. Example, the given are f of x is equal to natural logarithm of x plus 3. And next step, change the f of x to y. So the equation will be written as y is equal to natural logarithm of x plus 3. Second, make a table of values. So the value of x will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the value of y will be 1.38, 1.61, 1.79, and 1.95, and 2.08. Then make a graph of it. Plot the dot. So we have 1 and 1.38, 2 and 1.61, 3 and 1.79, and 4 and 1.95, and 5 and 2.08, and connect all the dots. And here we go. Now we have the two graph. Now combine it. So as you can see, the line of f of x is equal to natural logarithm of x plus 3 is higher than the line of f of x is equal to natural logarithm of x. So that's the end of our